Hello, friends. The number one need of every human being is loving relationships, but unfortunately, this is also the number one stress of every human. So, join me as we discuss these issues and find solutions to them. You can follow me on all my social media platforms. The links are below here, and then you could also subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you could get first-hand notification of every video that I put up. Thank you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So this person now, all right, this question says he wants to have sex with me. Does he really love me?
Okay. Growing up, I've heard this saying that any man that wants to have sex with you does not love you.
Okay.
You know, and we grew up with this. We hear it in church. You hear it. Your parents tell you if any man asks you for sex, he doesn't love you, and this information it helped me a lot. I won't lie. It helped me when I was trying to deal with some toxic people in my lives at the time. But little did I know that this relationship was false because it got to a point in my life where I fell in love with somebody. I really loved the guy, and the guy really loved me. And because, as at that time, if I was in a relationship with you and you asked for sex, not like I didn't fall a few times, but then when you ask for sex, it's like, pointer, this guy doesn't love me. I need to run. So you find me quitting the relationship. The person comes and is begging and is begging. Even if every other thing about their life is, it's perfect, it resonates with me. But provided you ask me for sex, I'm off the relationship. So at that time, this information did not help me. I won't lie to you. It did not help me because I got into this loving relationship with this guy. I knew he genuinely loved me, and I also loved him. And I knew for sure that he was not in the relationship for the sex. But hey, we are humans, you get? And usually, when it has been that you've been with partners in the past that you made mistake and you had sex with them, when you are with somebody that you love, hey, your body thickles and you want to have something with that person. So it's not necessary that the person does not love you. It's just that the person's hormones are raging, and truthfully, yours are raging also. So, what we need to teach people is that when you get into a relationship, what you do is you set the boundaries. You set the boundaries, you tell the person, so in this relationship, I do not want to have sex. And then the guy too tells you the same thing. The truth, though, is that any man that loves you, you get what I'm saying? Not like as if he's not gonna feel it, not like as if he's not gonna make advances once or twice. But any man that loves you, when you tell him, baby, we had an agreement, you get he should be calm enough, you get it, to respect that. Why? Because it's obviously gonna be his at the end of the day, yeah? So why rushing? Do you understand? So set the boundaries. That's what we should teach people. You don't tell people that because the guy asks for sex, then he doesn't love you. It's not true. You're gonna drive everybody that means something to you. So set the boundaries. We don't want to have sex. We want to glorify God in our bodies. Good. You guys come together, pray, beg God to help you because ultimately it's still God
Yeah.
that can help you. Do you understand? To stay away from sex in a relationship. And one thing that people don't do, this keeping relationships secret from anybody that you guys respect, it's not too good, especially in this area of sex. So who is the guy answerable to? Do you understand? Who is he answerable to? Who does he respect that could put a check once or twice on your relationship? Do you understand? So let there be this openness with both of you on what you want and how both of you can stay away from sex. If it's that you guys should not visit yourself at a particular time of the day, then don't do it. If you know that if you do foreplay and all those things is going to lead to sex, then don't do it. Just try as much as possible to not have the sex. But then the teaching should not be that if a guy asks you for sex, then it means he doesn't love you.
All right. Wow, that was excellent. Okay, this question is a little bit trickish. I have a friend that believes so much in this soulmate thing. Like she's dated two guys and she thinks it's because they are not her soulmate. That's why the relationship didn't work. So she's so scared and paranoid that she may not be able to ever meet her soulmate. Now, so what you think should what do you think now? Okay, what do you think such person should do?
Okay, soulmate. um, this soulmate thing has been dated as far back as even before mankind started. You understand? Because if you do some research, you find out that soulmates had to do with some of the gods of this Greeks. You understand? And then it's like as if you got separated, and then you have to keep searching
Yeah.
to find your soulmate. So it's funny because that in this 21st century, you understand, somebody believes that amongst the 8 billion, approximately 8 billion people in the world, that there's one person made just for you. It's it's not, it's something else. So it simply means that you being born into the country that you're currently in has already made you lost your chances of ever meeting your soulmate. Because hey, some of you might never travel to some of the places. Some people might be wanting to travel the world, but then when are you going to travel the world? And when are you going to meet the soulmate? And when are you going to get married? And when are you going to be happy? So I don't think, for one, I don't believe in soulmates. Do you understand it? I don't
Yeah.
believe that there is somebody made for you somewhere waiting for you just to recognize that. But I believe that two people can come together, and have this strong bond and have this strong agreement and have this connection, that then they become soulmates. You know, you just have this feeling of trust. Do you understand? But it comes from a growing relationship. It's not just somebody you meet and then you hear people say, I met the person today and then I automatically believed,
Yeah.
knew that he was my son. What about what if the person is beating you? You get it? So I don't believe in soulmates, and what she should do is to find somebody, or allow herself to be found by somebody, rather, go into a relationship, have a close connection, talk, communicate with the person, and see if this person resonates with her demeanor, resonates with who she is. And then that way she builds that soulmate, not necessarily that she's waiting for somebody from somewhere. TD Jakes, we have this idea that there's one Mr. Right or Miss Right somewhere, and TD Jakes was speaking, and he said, you can't have Mr. Right.
Yeah.
And you can't have Miss Right. He said, what you can have is Mr. Almost
Okay.
and Miss Pretty Close. You
Okay.
understand that?
Okay.
So you just have to find somebody or be with somebody and then know if it's going to work. And then over the years, you will know if it works. And somebody jokingly said, if you can't get the right person, you could just hold the person on the wrong hand side and then push the person to the right hand side, and then the person becomes the right hand or the right person for you. So that's it. The person should just chill and forget about ever not meeting the soulmate, or something like that.
All right. Thank you very much, Jadel. It
Thank
has
you.
been really impactful.
Thank you so much for being with me on the studio,
No
Oseka
problem.
Fabrics.
Thank you.